Verses 32 to 43. And one announcement I neglected to direct your attention to is after the service, we will be enjoying our monthly fellowship meal together. I don't think your ears needed the reminder, as I'm sure your noses got it clearly. But in case there's any confusion, yes, that food is for all of you. So please stay after the service to enjoy that time of fellowship. As we said, our scripture reading is from Acts chapter 9. We'll begin our reading in verse 32. As I read, I remind you that the one speaking now is not just me, a human being. It's not just Luke, the human agent of this revelation. The one who's speaking to us is God himself. We'll look at Acts chapter 9, verse 32. Now, as Peter went here and there among them all, he came down also to the saints who lived at Lydda. There he found a man named Aeneas, bedridden for 8 years, who was paralyzed. And Peter said to him, Aeneas, Jesus Christ heals you. Rise and make your bed. And immediately he rose. And all the residents of Lydda and Sharon saw him, and they turned to the Lord. Now there was in Joppa a disciple named Tabitha, which translated means Dorcas. She was full of good works and acts of charity. In those days she became ill and died, and when they washed her, they laid her in an upper room. Since Lydda was near Joppa, the disciples, hearing that Peter was there, sent 2 men to him, urging him, please come to us without delay. So Peter rose and went with them, and when he arrived, they took him to the upper room. All the widows stood beside him weeping and showing tunics and other garments that Dorcas made while she was with them. But Peter put them all outside and knelt down and prayed. And turning to the body, he said, Tabitha, arise. And she opened her eyes. And when she saw Peter, she sat up. And he gave her his hand and raised her up.